A day before Modi Sarkar's third budget, one of the nation's top bankers has given a thumbs up to the economy. Speaking exclusively to India Today in Beijing after being sworn in as the president of the new BRICS Development Bank, K.V.Kamath, however, said that the infrastructure sector needs more attention. The veteran banker is also confident that the banking sector will emerge stronger from the current bad debts crisis.
If you look at the twin deficits are under control, inflation is under control, and I would think growing at 7.5 with aspiration for 8.5 in the immediate future is a good aspiration. Somebody was asking me, is the mood is not good. I said, mood also is transitionary, and there are several ways in which you can get mood going. If you remember 2000, the very act of investing in a whole lot of infrastructure at that time quietly got the economy going. Otherwise, if you remember the challenge Indian industry faced in the 95-2000 period, nobody would have given any chance to India at all. My belief is that growth happens in the act of investing in infrastructure and thereafter the fruits of infrastructure. When the infrastructure is completed, people use the road or the power station is generating power, that follows. But a priori, during the act of investment, there's a growth engine that is ticking very, I would say, smartly. And that's the reason why we think infrastructure becomes a key element in the path. When we look at a banking industry wherever, in a growth context, there will be always cycles, there will be always ups and downs. What we need to look at is this the challenge surmountable or insurmountable? To me, the challenge is clearly surmountable. Other countries have faced similar problems, much more severe, I would say, level than what we are facing. And given that, I'm sure with the cleanup that is now underway, Indian business will come back much stronger. Indian banks will come back much stronger. What I think is needed is post this cleanup, there have been various thought leaders who have talked of how the public sector banks should be looked at. And I would think that I will wait and watch to see what is coming out of that exercise in making them even more important players in the economic context. Because if they are today contributing to 65 to 70% of the banking industry in the country, to me they have a very bright future.
BRICS New Development Bank finally signing an agreement for its new headquarters in Shanghai in China. Its chairman K.V.Kamath has told India Today in an exclusive interview that as India looks for infrastructure funds and green energy projects, the launching of the bank will prove to be a huge fillip to Prime Minister Modi's Make in India initiative. Reporting for India Today in Shanghai, this is Anand Krishnan.